Take a picture of yourself.
Well, good morning. Just going to do a bit of thought or reflection from 1 John chapter 5, verses 1 to 4, which reads, "Everyone who believes that Jesus is Christ has become a child of God, and everyone who loves the Father loves his children too. We know we love God's children if we love God and obey his commandments. Loving God means keeping his commandments, and his commandments are not burdensome. For every child of God defeats this evil world, and we achieve this victory through our faith." A number of years ago, my wife Lisa and I were in Toronto, and we were interviewing people on the street. But we did interview this one kid, and he described where he had been in life, with exposed to addiction and all sorts of things, actually in his own home, and through his mother, who was also street involved. And he used the words or the term. He said, I had no compass. And at this point, he had connected with a ministry in Toronto and was moving forward with some things. But it was just so brilliant to see this kid who seemingly had a great mind and all kinds of capacity, but knew that he needed his compass reset. So don't know the end of his story, but we hope it went well. Our broken selves can gravitate towards all sorts of destructive behavior and error as we seek to gratify our desires or simply scramble to hide from God, hide from ourselves, and hide from each other. But filled and motivated by his Spirit, a new orientation or leaning is birthed within us. The inclination to feel either too significant in our own eyes or less than significant in our own estimation is exchanged for alignment to God's summation of each of us. This new birth is initiated by him, and our part is to yield and to turn to him in repentance. His embrace is assured, and we can be certain of his love. And nobody can wrestle or wrangle or steal us from his embrace. There will be need for realignment and the occasional foot washing, but the heart that is claimed by Christ, is baptized into him, is his and secure. So just thinking of this, thinking of Pentecost, and Pentecost is not as big a deal as Christmas or Easter, it seems, to much of us. Certainly the commercialization isn't there, and even in the church it seems to be downplayed compared to those other festivals or celebrations. But without Pentecost, there is no assurance of salvation. There is no church. The direct connection to God through his indwelling presence and the unity of his people become real and accessible only through Christ, and through Christ in us. I'll close with this from 1 John also, chapter 3, verse 23. And this is his commandment, John writes. We must believe in the name of his Son, Jesus Christ, and love one another, just as he commanded us. Those who obey God's commandments remain in fellowship with him, and he with them. And we know he lives in us because the Spirit he gave us lives in us. God bless you. Have a great day. And dive into the Word. Get into the Word for yourself. Don't listen to what I say or what I'm experiencing. Dive into it. There is strength in it. And I guarantee, take 30 days even, and spend a few minutes to spend 30 days getting into the Word a little bit, taking it in, meditating on it, resting on it. You'll start to see a difference. You'll start to see that areas of fear, temptation, begin to evade those enemies with an ease that you never imagined possible. God bless you.